Joining me is the pride and joy of JPPS and St. George's High School, Jo Notkin, who is now not only a well-known caterer, but a star of TV on Food Network Canada. She was on Top Chefs, and now she's on Wall of Bakers. So you have an interesting story of how you actually got on Top Chef, Jo. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm a believer in fate and things happen at the right time. And so someone suggested to me that, they sort of brought up Top Chef, and I thought, that's crazy. It looks insane, and it really is insane. But somehow I found myself sort of accidentally applying when I got advertised to that, maybe I wanted to sign up to Top Chef. And I signed up, and I clicked send, and then I just felt instantly like, uh-oh, because I have quite an interesting story in being sort of self-taught. And previously I was a textile designer, and previous to that I was a jewelry designer. So I have this very broad base, and I just had this feeling like they might find that interesting. And so I had a couple interviews right away. And a funny story is that when you have to go and sort of do a video audition, and I decided I was going to do this really, really complicated dish. And I took a minute, and I was like, that's not really me. And I shouldn't try to impress, the casting directors. I'm just going to do what I do, which is find anything in my fridge, any kind of veg, and turn it into this crazy Caesar salad. And that's what I did. And I think what they saw is I could just really be creative and kind of have my own voice. And that sort of got me on the show. And it's a crazy way to sort of get on the show, because I think most people are just dying to get on there.
Yeah. So Wall of Bakers is a very interesting twist from Wall of Chefs. So how did you enjoy? I know it's pre-recorded, but people will wait and see the results. How did you enjoy that experience?
Oh, Wall of Bakers. It's so much fun. First of all, I can't imagine being a really amateur baker and saying, oh, I'm going to go in front of all these professional chefs and bake for them. That really takes a lot of confidence, and feeling like, you really want to share something that you have. I always say that, baking, a big part of baking is really making something you love and wanting to share it and make a memory out of that. And it was just amazing to watch these amateurs sort of do what they do. Some of them, of course, fell under the pressure, which makes great TV. And some of them really rose to the occasion. It is so hard to be on TV and bake something and have it turn out in an oven that you don't know, or a freezer you don't know. And it's not the same as doing it at home. So it was really great fun to watch that and really see the creative things that people could come up with, who they are not professionals. They just do it at home as a hobby. It was really, really fun to be a part of.
I've been to St. George's over the years as a journalist and for other reasons, and I know they had a great cafeteria. Were you cooking at all back then, or would you like to make a return visit and maybe give the kids some nice desserts?
I have cooked since I was a little kid. In fact, my mom kept a little note that I wrote on an envelope, and it had a picture of a cat on it. Just when you're learning how to write, and it says, "Can we please bake a cake?" It's like a little chicken scratchings, you can barely spell. So I've really cooked and baked my entire life, just because I love food so much. But I will say that when I was at St. George's, I don't think it was a culinary, there was a lot of culinary stuff going on. We had a lot of soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. So if it's improved, I mean, and I loved it. I mean, who doesn't love a grilled cheese sandwich? It was the most fun.
Yeah, I heard they're great. They're grilled cheese sandwiches. I heard about that.
Yeah. So, I don't know if they're doing culinary stuff. For sure, I'd get in there and, whip some stuff up.
Well, I'm definitely going to be sharing my my coverage on Jo Notkin with St. George's people and so on and so forth. So good luck on the show, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks so much. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Great.